The America you and I live in today is in a current state of extreme economic inequality. The disparity of wealth in America has never been more apparent than it is now. It is actually the greatest inequality of wealth we've seen since the Great Depression. In the late 1920s, the peak of the Great Depression, the top 10% of the American population possessed 84% of the nation's wealth. Seems a little unfair, doesn't it? Fast forward to the present day America. Economic growth seems to be positive and steady. More and more jobs are being created, and unemployment rates are plummeting. However, the majority of America's wealth is still being controlled by fewer and fewer people. An analysis of detailed data conducted by Professor Sayes and Zuckman uncovered that the richest 0.1% of Americans hold as much wealth as 90% of the rest of the nation. So that 1% of people that everyone is talking about holds 40% of the nation's entire wealth, which comes to around $34 trillion, controlled by 1% of the population. Putting these numbers into perspective makes America seem like some dystopian society seen in many books and movies, and personally, I'd rather not participate in the Hunger Games. This inequality of wealth affects just about everyone I know. Myself, being part of a one-income, lower-middle-class family, know firsthand just how bad this skewed distribution of money can be. My family doesn't have enough money to own a house or buy a car, but we can scrap by renting a car and a townhome. Meanwhile, the 1% fat cats can own a mansion or two and then splurge on buying their 14th sports car. Now, I don't mean to rant or complain or try to make you think that I want to see a socialist society, because I don't. I think that the current capitalistic economy of America is a good system that provides incentives for hardworking individuals. However, the actual execution of this system has many flaws and could be done much better. Some jobs are extremely high paying, while others hand out pocket change for seemingly no good reason. Obviously, doctors should be paid a lot for the importance and the difficulty of their jobs. But with that logic, shouldn't professions like teachers be compensated like that too? Professional athletes make an egregious amount of money, in my opinion. Floyd Mayweather makes $300 million a year for participating in 1 to 3 boxing matches a year. When a man can show up to work 3 times or less over the course of a year and make more money than a teacher can in 150 lifetimes, something is very, very wrong with how money is distributed. In the end, sadly, I believe that the distribution of wealth in America is just so screwed up that with the current state of affairs, I don't think it will be fixed anytime soon. However, this doesn't mean that there isn't hope for the working class of citizens, as I do believe in the future things will get better. The stock market is on the rise, gas is cheap, and the quality of life in America has been improving every year. I hope that I can choose a career that I am passionate about without having to worry about monetary struggles, and that I can be able to bring my future children into an America that realizes that spreading the love around won't hurt anybody.